Jackson Twins YouTube channel. It's your girl MaHogany. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on that post notification bell so you're notified every single time the Jackson Twins post another video, because that's a big deal, okay? That's a huge deal. All right, also make sure you're following them on Instagram at the Jackson Twins. Make sure you're also following them on Facebook at the Jackson Twins, everywhere. Make sure you're following them everywhere so that you can stay connected with them. They're growing. They are just developing. I mean, the entire family is just blazing an amazing trail, making me so happy. I'm actually downstairs doing some dishes, loading the dishwasher, and just getting some things together, but I didn't want to miss the opportunity to say hey and to show you guys the family. We have something super amazing in store for you guys, so make sure you keep watching. I know you guys hear those kiddos upstairs and family, so we need to go see Justin, the family, Mateo, Milo, just see everybody. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on the post notification bell, and make sure you give this video a big, huge thumbs up. I want this video to get to 500 likes, and you guys can do it. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell on, and let's get into the video. Bye. Hey, so guys, I'm literally here with, what's your name? What's your name? Say Justin. I'm here with Marcel and Justin. Does anybody know what today is? Wednesday. No, today is Wednesday.
Today is Wednesday.
Yeah,
today is Wednesday all day long. Yeah!
So we have been working on the days of the week. Do you know what the days of the week are? So guys, for their age, it is quite hard to remember what day it is, but we have been working on the days of the week. Just every morning we've been getting up and saying what day it is. So let's say what the days of the week are in order. So first we have Sunday. Can you say Sunday? Sunday. Monday. Well, that's a Monday. Tuesday. Tuesday.
All right.
Wednesday. Thursday.
And Friday.
All right, so we're going to go through them one more time. Ready? You repeat after me. Sunday. Monday. Tuesday. Good. Wednesday. Good. Thursday. Friday. Saturday. And we already said Sunday. So good. So there's our days of the week. Everybody clap your hands. All right. And so another thing we've been working on is time of day. So we have morning. And we have night. So what time is it? Is it morning or nighttime? No. I mean, that was a good try, because it's really not night.
It's not night.
I'll give you that. It's morning. Good job.
Mr. Justin, what kind of morning is it?
Is it morning?
Justin?
Say morning. Good job. Give me a high five. Good. So that's one thing we've been working on, guys, is the days of the week, and then the time of day, whether it's morning or nighttime. And usually we say nighttime is usually when everybody's getting ready for bed and everything. So that was really good. High five, guys. High five. Give me a high five. Good. So who are we waiting on? Milo, and who else? Milo and Mateo. Come on, Milo and Mateo. All right. Can you say hello? How are you? Are you doing good? Are you doing good? Good? Yay! All right. What is your name? Say Milo. And what's your name? Say Mateo. Yes, so we have here Milo and we have Mateo. Clap your hands. Yay! One thing we've been doing is playing a game of peekaboo. You know how to play peekaboo? Yep. You say peekaboo? Can you say peekaboo? Where's Mateo? Peekaboo! Can you do it? Marlo! Where are you, Marlo? Peekaboo! Good job, guys. What colors do you guys have on? White. Can you say white? And black. Yeah, say white and black. Good job. Can I get a high five? What about a fist pump? Boom. Boom. Can I get a kiss? Can I get a kiss? Can I get hugs? Let me get some hugs. Thank you, Mr. Sweet Baby. Go have a seat. Can I get a hug? Thank you. All right, go have a seat. You guys are doing so well. Let's clap our hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Good job. Can you stomp your feet? Milo, can you stomp your feet? He's stomping his knees. Can you stomp your feet? Good job. You guys are so smart. All right, guys, so we're here with our oldest set of twins, and I know one common question that we always get is like, how do you discipline your kids? How are they so well behaved? What do you do? What are your methods? And so we wanted to do a video sharing that with you guys because everyone's just like, how are your kids so well behaved? I remember when we go out in public, people are like, they're not running around, they're so calm. And it's strange to people. Even when our kids are downstairs, they aren't like rambunctious, and people are like, why are they so like in line? Like, what is that about? And so we wanted to talk about how we punish our kids. And I hate using the word punish, but yeah, I guess that's kind of what it comes under. But or discipline, that's a better word. Discipline.
That's a discipline.
And I will say just a few things to get started. So for one, we're very selective with who our kids go around. I feel like that's one of the biggest things to how your kids act. I remember when I was going up in school, a lot of my behavior was things I seen out. It wasn't even things going on in my home.
Yeah.
I was replicating things that was out in the public. And so we do pay very close attention to who our kids are around. Even when it comes to family, we like our kids to be around people who reflect our values and reflect the behaviors, like mom really, reflect the behaviors that we want our kids to display. So we don't have our kids around people who be doing a whole bunch of cursing. We don't have our kids around people who might be very domestic or have domestic problems in their home. You know, it's a lot of things. What else would you say? Some things we don't have around our kids?
Just confusion.
Yeah.
Confusion they can be a summer thing, but other wild kids because you know, unfortunately, there are some parents that cannot control their kids. You know, and it's not the kid's fault. It's really the parents' fault because the kid is only a kid. You have to show them discipline, show them how to. So it's really I say confusion. That's a list of other wild children, other crazy adult situations, lifestyles, those type of situations. Smoking,
heavy drinking. You know that is, you know, the kids can see them like falling over, different things like that.
Yeah.
And like you said, other wild children, like you said, it's not, when you say wild, really not so much on the children, but the parents, you know, that allow their kids to talk back to them and smack them and hit them and kick them, you know, behaviors like that. So I really think that's super important, who your kids are around.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the biggest things. And you know, I get it. Some parents, they don't have the luxury of having their kids at home with them or staying home with them. But I think just like, even if your kids do go to daycare or school or whatever the case is, when they come home and they display them behaviors, literally telling them, hey, that's not okay. We don't do that. You know, we don't do that.
That's right. And even like simply now, Marcel's talking, and I look at him. you don't talk when adults are talking. You got to immediately correct children. And you show them. And one of the things we talked about, you know, the part of how it is too, like letting them see other children, which you know, some you may have a hard time because everybody, you know, some kids have to go to public school, but just correcting that behavior.
Yeah, I agree. I would say secondly is just knowing what you're working with, and so that's two parts. So one being, okay, we know that Justin and Marcel, well, all of our kids, they are part of us, and so we have our own struggles, we have our own weaknesses and things like that, and so knowing, like, okay, one thing with me is, like, I remember when I was growing up, I talked way too much. I still talk too much. But,
amen.
But even in my kids, I see, like, those same traits. You know, we might be working on an activity and it's time, like, not to talk or something. I notice, like, they're continuing to talk, which is completely normal. But since you know that this is a struggle that you may have, basically disciplining your children in a way that would have worked for you at that time. You know, I think there's a common meme online where the child is like they're like 1 + 1 = 2, obviously, but the child is like 3 and they're like messing up, and the parent is like, you should know, you know. And I think a lot of us, me and Justin, can relate, you know, to like parents just kind of not knowing the best way to teach us through things. And so the struggles that we have been through, we make sure that we discipline our children in ways that would have worked for us.
And even with, you know, how we're sitting there, Justin, Marcel is, you know, as you guys know, been following, Justin has autism, so focus is a big issue with Justin. So you have to constantly remind Justin. And with that, you know, like she said, you got to know what you're working with.
Right, that was going to be the second part.
Yeah, so knowing what you're working with, knowing your child. And that's why it's good stuff, because I have a firm belief, and this is my belief, this ain't no statistics or nothing, and I think I'm pretty accurate. I think sometimes with parenting, excuse me, sir. I think when some parents, their children have autism, sometimes we give them so much of a free pass, but yes, that autism is an issue, but sometimes you got to be careful with autism, because autism can lead to behavior. Because I've met some autism kids that are very educated, just because they may not focus or are alert like other kids maybe in some areas, they are very intelligent. So you have to be careful that just don't give that autism a break where you let them do whatever they want to do. Justin is still disciplined just like Marcel. Marcel still as Justin. There's no free pay. And that is just to help us there, because we want to make sure, yes, you may have autism, but we're going to keep autism. We're not going to have behavioral and autism. There's a difference.
Now, there is some things that Justin may not understand. So, of course, he may get, like, you may tell him, hey, focus a few more times than you might tell Marcel, of course. But still, making sure that the standard isn't dropped, but you allow the child, whether they have ADHD, autism, ADD, to rise to the standard of what it is in your home. And I think your child will also thank you for not letting them go by the wayside, pretty much, and just had this free pass, but at least making there a standard for them to come to.
Yeah, and because life ain't gonna let you go by the wayside. And excuse me, sir. Excuse me, I'm talking. Excuse me. So life is not gonna let you be by the wayside. You know, life is gonna treat Justin the same, just as Marcel. So you gotta make sure he understands. Well, Justin is very smart. Yes, he has problems sitting in a situation like this and focusing, but Justin is very smart. You ask Justin his colors, he knows how to do different tasks. Justin is very smart. I
would say the last thing about how we discipline is that we really make sure we have good communication. You know, telling our kids yes, no. And I don't believe in necessarily having to explain to your kids why or they can or can't do anything. But, you know, just have a communication like, all right, for instance, right now Marcel's kind of like just playing with my hair, totally normal. But it's like telling him, hey Marcel, we're not going to play with my hair right now, okay? We're doing a video and we're telling people about what we do, okay?
Yeah, so we
looking this way, okay? All right, good job. So really just kind of explaining them like what we're doing. They might not always understand, but at least giving them the opportunity to try to understand. I think is the best thing. Like having good communication. Say your child gets mad and they have a temper and fall onto the floor. Raising them back up and saying, hey, Johnny, this is, you know, you can't do this when you get upset. I understand that you're upset. It's okay to be upset, but we want to make sure that when we get upset, we don't fall. We talk, you know, we share that we're upset. And so anytime you see a behavior that, you know, you don't necessarily like or is not to the standard of your home, you know, just having that communication. Why are you sad? Yeah. Why aren't you participating? Do you have a headache? Do your head hurt? Really just talking to them, I think, is important. And I think it brings healthy communication too, because a lot of adults out here don't got good communication, because I feel like we grew up in a society where it's do what I say. But I think, yes, your children can do what you say, but have communication like too.
But yeah, those are just some ways that we discipline. We do keep them, you know, you got to keep your children in check. Yeah. I've literally been to stores, U-Haul, recently, and a child was going across the boxes in the warehouse. I mean, on stock, it was like 500 boxes of stock, and they going across and running. So I've seen some crazy things, but you got to discipline your children and let them know there's a time and place for that. Yeah, you can run across some stuff, but we are not at Fun Quest. We're not at a skate park. We're not at a jump park. So we got to know the time and the place for that, and children do understand.
They do, and I think that's a big thing. I don't want to, make this too long. You just want to give you a few tips, but understanding that children do understand. Yeah, they do. If a child can get on TikTok and repeat every lyric to a song, they can understand why they can and cannot do something. Yeah. They can understand to stop. They can understand yes and no. Yeah. So also not just giving your kids a pass because they're a certain age, because if they can do everything else, they can also do what you ask of them. And so we're not perfect parents, but we do strive to be better every single day. We learn from our mistakes. We learn, it's a process. And so I want you guys not to beat yourself up, but, to learn, because parenting is a journey. It's definitely a journey. Especially if you didn't have no guide, you didn't have no parental situation that you want to replicate. Maybe you didn't grow up in a home that you want to replicate. So it makes it even harder. And me and Justin come from that background too. So it's like, give yourself a pat on the back. You're doing a great job, mom and dad. But these are just a few ways that we discipline our kids that we wanted to share with you guys. So it's been nice.
Yep, it's been nice.
It's been nice.
All right. Well, get ready to tell everybody goodbye.
Say subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Stay watching.